Hi, I'm James Skinner, and I will be guiding you through exercise 10.9 in our chapter on long-term liabilities. So, for step 1, we're going to need to calculate the semi-annual interest payments for the bond. The information that you need to calculate for this part of the solution is you're going to need the par value, which is $800,000. You are going to need the annual interest, which is 6%, and you're going to need to know, additionally, the payment period, which is half of a year. So the calculation for this is 800,000 multiplied by 6% multiplied by 0.5 equals 24,000. So that 24,000 gives us our semi-annual cash interest payment. For step 2, we have to discover how many payments or annuities we're actually going to have. I like to say that this part is so easy, your great aunt Agnes could do it. So first you're going to find the number of years that the bond will mature in and multiply that number by the number of payments every year to discover the total number of payments. So here we know that from the problem that we have a 10-year maturity period, and we're going to have 2 payments every year. So that's just 10 times 2 equals 20 semi-annual payments. Okay, now on to step 3. We have to determine at par, discount, or premium. That is the question, William Shakespeare. Okay, so we know from the problem that we have a 6% contract rate and we have an 8% market rate. That is going to mean that our bond is issued at a discount. For step 4, we're going to compute the price. This is the longest part of the entire problem, so bear with me. First part is we have to calculate the maturity value of the market rate. Since we determined earlier from reading the problem that the market rate was 8%, we need to divide that number by 2 because it is a semi-annual payment. After we determine this, go to the present value table of 1. And that's B1 in your book. Or Carl will have given you a handout by now that has the tables you will need for the whole semester, and it'll be on there. At 4% and at a total of 20 payments, our table value is going to be 0.4564. Multiply by the par. Scratch that. You're not going to multiply that. But you're going to use the table to find this table value right here. Multiply this number right here, times the interest amount calculated in step 1, which is up here, and it was the semi-annual interest payment amount, which was 24,000. And this is going to equal the present value of the annuity. Here's the calculation. 13.5903 times $24,000 is $326,167. And then part C, all you do is add them together and you get the price of the bond. Okay, so you probably think you're done, but you're not. We have one more step we have to do, and it's right here. We have to inscribe it in stone. We have to mark down that we've issued a bond, and we have to make a journal entry for it. So here it is. We have the cash for $691,287. We have our discount on bonds payable, which is $108,713, and our bonds payable at $800,000. All we have to do to get this journal entry is remember that we have the par value here, which is going to be the bonds payable on the credit side, and we can subtract the number that we calculated in step 4 to get the present value of $691,287 here. Subtract that number from the $800,000 to get the discount on bonds payable. And that is all you're going to need. Thanks for listening, and I hope you enjoyed the lesson.